So Zayd here for City of Punk, and of course we've got Decade. That's where people at home start cheering. It's that one right there. First things first, let's just do names. Go for it.
I'm Joe Man, I play guitar.
Mine's Harry Man, I play bass.
Nice, right, so let's be honest guys. Bristol, sold out show. How you feeling?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We played here about a year and a half ago as a headline show when the EP came out, and that was busy, but knowing this sold out on pre-sale is fucking cool.
Something gets that cold ball tingling moment in life, and you kind of look at it, you're like, yeah, we did, yeah, we did that. Right, so you supported Tonight Alive. How happy were you?
Yeah, stoked.
It's going to be really good, man. Really good.
Yeah, I mean, we've supported some great bands, but they're really up and coming, which is really nice. We've done some tours with new bands like Drugs. They sort of came out of nowhere, and that was great. And then we've done it with Set Your Goals, who've got a cult fan base, but doing it with someone that's coming up in the mainstream sort of thing is really cool.
It's going to be a new fan base, essentially, isn't it? Because the other bands you spoke of, like Drugs and Set Your Goals and all that, they kind of have that fan base where we'll always follow them. But thanks to Kerrang Tour and all the exposure, Tonight Alive, you guys are going to get the fangirls, and you're going to be like, this is different. Feeling like Justin Bieber.
If we weren't such assholes, maybe, but nah.
Basically, right, you got the upcoming album. Good luck on it, of course. But how was that? How was the writing process for that one?
Very long. We started writing about a year and a half ago, maybe more, and wrote about 150 demos overall for it. So it was a lot of work, and then we've slowly whittled it down over a few months. And then we went in to record it last November with Ramesh, who runs Long Wave Studios in Cardiff. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
He's done some pretty big bands and some pretty amazing albums, hasn't he?
Yeah. His CV is pretty extensive. So.
Please tell me he's actually got his CV.
Yeah, no, he showed it to us, and we were like, ooh, I don't know.
Not sure about that.
He's not good enough for an interview. What can fans expect from it?
I think when we released Callous, there were a few people who were like, oh, this is quite a lot poppier. But at the same time, some people were like, actually, I judged it too quickly, and there's quite a lot of the last EP sound in there. And I think that's what a lot of people will get from it. They'll hear quite a lot of different sounds from us, but you can still tell it's us, which is quite cool. I think there's a natural progression there. It's not like we've suddenly jumped boat to a different genre or something. It's just we've worked hard to sort of just take influences from places that are important to us.
Something from everyone in there, really.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just super music fans.
I love the fact that you used the pun jump boat. You wanted to do that because we spoke about Callous, Brain Freeze as well. Is that just been released?
Brain Freeze was released early in August. Callous was released last week, but the response to Brain Freeze was amazing because we hadn't released anything since February last year.
Yeah. You guys literally came out of nowhere again, didn't you? You went quiet. People doubted it. People it's not exactly that people forgot it, but they were like, Decade was sick. You know what I mean? And then bang, you were back on it again.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating, sort of not being around for a while, but we really wanted to put in the time making the album the best thing it could be.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we tried to keep up more of a scene by touring more in between, this album wouldn't be as good as we feel it is.
We would have dropped that. Too much work. Right, so let's be honest, guys. You signed to a pretty big label. Like I said, you came out of nowhere. When you guys got that email or call or whatever you got, I don't know, pigeon. I don't know what you guys got, but what were you thinking at the time? What was it?
Crazy. We were on the Don Broco tour back in April, and we were driving down to the Coco show in London. So it's the biggest show we'd personally ever done. Yeah. And we just got this email from them saying, we really like the band, why don't let's play in London? And we're like, oh, we're playing tonight. And they came down and pretty much just said there and then they wanted to sign us.
Yeah. It was a mad experience. We got this email through, and one of the guys at the label used to work at A Wolf at Your Door. And when we got a couple of the songs back from the album, we started showing people just to see what interest we got. And it's funny, we actually sent it to his old email address at A Wolf at Your Door, and then he got the last EP through his friend, and contacted us going, love this. Have you guys got any plans in the future? And we were like, well, we got the album. Sent it to him. He was like, this is great. When are you in London? We're like, tonight. Came down. We played probably the best performance we've ever done.
Oh wow!
And I remember going to meet him, and I could just see in his face, he was like, "Yeah, that was incredible." And I was just like, cool."
And you were shitting yourselves.
Right. Coco's got it's 5 floors.
Yeah,
and
it's an old theatre.
Yeah, and the dressing rooms are on the top floor. So when it was right, you guys are on stage in 5 minutes, you got to walk down probably about 80 steps to get to the stage door, and it's kind of the whole way down. You're just like, shit.
We'll turn around to each other and go, don't mess up that part in that song. Don't do that. What is your main musical influence? It's probably a question that you get a lot.
Yeah.
So
It's hard, isn't it?
For me, one of my main musical influences, Funeral for a Friend, because the band I always grew up listening to, went to see quite a lot, and they're the sort of band that really got me into sort of alternative music, really. So I still always draw on them as one of my main influences.
Yeah, I mean, all of us like lots of different stuff, but I think some of the bands we can agree on, and which you can hear influence on the on Good Luck, is bands like Weezer, like bands that started off and probably shouldn't have blown up as big as they did.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they're sort of garage, like lo-fi bands, but you know, like they're cool bands, and they've really worked hard and, you know, gone so far. And rather than taking influences from bands around us, which is how we started looking back on the bands we grew up listening to and the stuff that we still like now, like, you know, stuff that we've enjoyed for 10 years and gone, still really love it. Like, why don't we actually start incorporating it?
So it's like, yeah, so basically you kind of wanted to bring back an old sound just because of the fans that you've got now. Probably didn't, like the younger fans especially, probably didn't listen to that stuff. You turn around to them and say Weezer, they'll probably go, yeah, I know Buddy Holly. That's literally it, because Kerrang play it, of course, but they haven't listened to albums and stuff, so that's cool, man. So biggest ambition?
We've got a band bucket list. Yeah, we've got a band bucket list.
Reading and Leeds was definitely one of those for us, and it's crazy to get that. We were all at practice, and a couple of guys were outside skating and ran in saying, we're playing Reading and Leeds, and we were both inside, which like, nah, don't believe it. And then
it was just a phone call, and it was like, no, it's happening. We were just like,
and it was really late. Like it was early August, so we got added. It wasn't like we knew months in advance.
So you were like the last announcement?
Pretty much one of the last bands we announced.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was that. There was like, you know, we always like want to release an album, like, you know, when we started. But like, I think now for us, like, the next big thing that would top everything would be doing something like Warped Tour in the States, or playing like Brixton, or I don't know, or like even Hammersmith Apollo. That would be something, like, to play to a big room indoors as well, especially. I'd love to play to a huge, like, either just like Coco was great, but because it's 5 floors, there's so many people, like, you know, you're looking around and yeah, like you're literally just like, what do they do? Oh god. But like being in one room where everyone's just in front of you, I can't imagine what that's like, but that's definitely something I want to do.
We're gonna look back on this interview in like 2-3 years time. It's good.
Yeah, you never did it, you twat.
You're working in Tesco. But right, so we've covered most things, and of course you did a music video in a bowling alley. That's always good, and you're releasing a new album, which is amazing. But when we talk about future plans, what's in the pipeline after this tour?
We don't really know yet, do we?
Yeah, no, we don't.
After this tour, obviously, we're doing Warped Tour UK here in London in November, and then the album comes out the 13th of January. We're still working out our sort of schedule for next year, but we will be on tour a lot. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think from February onwards we'll be on as much as possible. Like, whereas where we sat back before, or where people haven't considered us as a likely support, I think once the album's out, I think we're hoping we'll get the opportunity to tour constantly, and you know, and like hopefully if that happens, then, you know, hopefully we'll get more fans, and hopefully we'll be able to do more. Like, you know, it'd be like our merch line for this.
Yeah. See, they liked you.
No, it's just like, no.
Piss off.
Is that enough?
They're proper shaking as well. Oh crap. We're the only boat that's not moving, right? We're not moving. Yeah. God. But yeah, if after February, of course, well, maintaining that kind of touring, where everyone's just looking.
Yeah, I want to sing Coco.
Sorry, let's get back to it.
Yeah. But in all honesty, guys, good luck with Good Luck. Make more funny music videos, because I always like that. You were really playing, weren't you?
Some of it was. Like, we got there and they were like, right, spend 2 hours bowling. We were like, are you serious?
Who's paying?
Yeah, no.
Bowling to me is just going round and putting 20p's in the sweet stuff and just taking around. I would have just done that. But anyway, still top of the class, fighting fit, decade.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
All good?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.